Have to be serious, right?
All right. First off, what year were you born in,
1933,
and where did you grow up at?
Indianapolis, Indiana,
Like where at? Like South Side
South
around
Side
here.
Indianapolis.
Was there a lot of segregation and racial issues around here, like when you grew up?
No,
None.
very, very few.
How did the Great Depression affect your home life?
Well, we were very poor, but we didn't know it. But we always had food on the table, and we were warm and had clothes. So my dad did a good job keeping us healthy.
What did your parents do for work?
My dad was a mechanic at American Can Company
Did your
in
mom do anything,
Indianapolis.
or did she just work at home?
She was just a homemaker, yeah.
All right. And what branch of the military did you enter?
Air Force, United States Air Force.
And what influenced you to join? And can you try and be loud?
What influenced me to join?
Yeah.
Well, it was during the Korean War, and I was about to be drafted, so I chose to go in the Air Force rather than go into the Army.
Okay. And so how old were you? And can you be loud when you say it?
19.
19?
Yeah, I think I was 19.
How long did you serve and where?
I served 4 years, and where I was stationed at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas, and Randolph Field, Texas, San Antonio,
Mm-hmm.
Stephenville, Newfoundland, for 2 years, and Riverside, California.
And what all did you do when you were in the Air Force?
I was a court reporter.
Okay. What's one major thing that you notice about today's youth compared to when you were a kid?
Say it again now.
What's one major thing that you notice that's different about today's youth compared to when you were a kid, as far as like young people's interests or motives compared to like when you were younger?
Well, I think the young kids today have a lot more resources than we had as kids. I mean, all the computers and the cell phones and that type of thing were completely unknown in my younger days as a kid.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah. What do you remember most about Kennedy's assassination?
I remember it was a very sad day. I was on my job at Hilgemeyer Frozen Food when they announced it. And I remember everybody in the office was very upset about the assassination.
Did people immediately start like trying to stay hopeful, or did everyone think that they were kind of doomed, or like that everything would kind of fall apart?
No, I can't say they were doomed. I say they were just upset and angry that something like that could happen to our president.
What were people thinking had happened? Did they think that it was like Russians or from the USSR?
There was talk about Russians assassinating him, and turned out that Lee Harvey Oswald was I think a communist
Mm-hmm.
that did the assassination.
What's your opinion on the use of technology in today's modern life compared to 50 years ago, as far as like how everything's done with phones, computers, and internet?
Well, it's got to be the best time in the history of the United States. I mean, everything is so computerized and everything is simplified, and we have information at our fingertips on an immediate basis, and we get the news as it happens. So I think it's a great time in the world right now.
Do you think it's becoming too much?
I think it's materializing pretty rapidly. Technology is hard to keep up with.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but I think it's definitely improved the life of the Americans.
And last one, who has been your favorite president since you've been alive and why?
My favorite president, I think, was Dwight Eisenhower.
Do you have any
was,
reason?
he was president in 1952, which was my day, and he did a great job as far as leading the military and keeping us safe. So I think he was probably my favorite president of all.
All right, good. Well, that's it.
That it?
Do you have anything else just from the questions that you wanted to add?
No.
All right, thanks.